Well, hello on a gorgeous spring day. I'm someone who likes the rain, so it's about to rain, I think. But I have my doors, my windows are open. It's got to be, oh my God, at least plus 15. Very cloudy, but we need the rain. It's spring, all the bulbs, all the trees, all the plants, need that rain. And I love it. It makes me feel all cozy and homey inside. I'm going to make some homemade mushroom soup, one of my favorite things to make. I feel like I'm saying goodbye to all these yummy, cozy, comfy foods that we eat during the winter when spring arrives because we start to eat lighter and then we move into these salads and grilled foods, which I adore, but I do love my cozy, yummy soups and creams. The soup is really easy. It's just mushrooms, shallots, garlic, some olive oil, butter. Butter makes everything taste better. You have to have butter. Don't give up butter. And I use rice to cream. If I'm having people over for dinner and I want to be a little bit more decadent, I'll add some cream at the end. But if I'm making it at home for ourselves, I put either rice or chickpeas and I blitz it at the end and I reserve some of the mushrooms that I prepared and then I mix them back in. And you would know the difference. It's amazing. So I'll try to take some video of that so I can show you, and then I'll add some instructions in the description. Thanks for bearing with me on this whole new YouTube thing because I'm trying to follow how things are done, and I'm just used to those live TV segments where just everything happens and there you go. But this is a little bit more detailed, so please don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate it because I kind of let the channel go. I think I generated it 10 years ago, put a few things up and then couldn't figure it out, and I just have so many friends and clients that are always saying, you should put that project on there, you should show people how to do that, and I just think YouTube is probably the better way to do it. So here I am, I'm doing it, I'm trying. Yeah, so I'm gonna zip out, I'm gonna grab some things. I have a couple of errands to run, things to drop off for some clients, and then come home, do some emails, that sort of typical day. But during that, I am going to make some homemade soup and get a few little things done around the house. And please, I'm going to acknowledge my hair, okay? I haven't had a chance to do it, but I need to see my Bruno, and I'm booked for next week, so that will all get straightened out. And yeah, so that is about it for right now. It's been a busy week, but I will put a video together and I'll add some fun little things that I hope you're interested in. And please, like I said, I appreciate every follow. Last week I jumped a bunch, so it's really great. It's difficult. It's not easy to do, So yeah, so I appreciate every one of you and every one that subscribes. So thank you very much. I hope you're having a fabulous day, and I'll get a video out soon. Bye. Well, hello, all you lovely people out there. Yes, it's about to snow again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ice storm. Yeah, 3 to 5 centimeters. Yeah, that's April in Canada. Well, actually, it's not usually April in Canada, but I can remember a time where there was snow in May. So we got this, no problem. But while we're waiting inside for this weather to pass, I was out today and I was thinking, what's my table going to be this Easter? What am I doing? For 30 years I was with CTV, and I always came up with these ideas, and they're fun, and I don't want to stop doing these fun ideas and sharing them with you. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna share all these cute little ideas, fun things to do, affordable things to do, sometimes affordable, sometimes not so affordable, but they're things that you'll have always, and you can put away and take up for different holidays or different seasons, and you'll be glad you did it because you made it, and you'll have some pride and joy and use it over and over and over again, and maybe become a family heirloom, who knows. So this one is really simple. I just went and got little terracotta pots. Now again, this could be as simple as you'd like, as organic looking, just the 3 little ingredients, 4 ingredients that I've got can go in it. Or you can, you could paint them to match your decor. You could add little bows on them. You could put some twine. Yeah, I mean, your creativity is the limit. Like, just go. Just look at your table and what you're going to put on your table, whether your flowers or the plate settings or the napkins. And like, if you're going to have pink napkins, maybe paint these pink, and put something that coordinates in it. I was thinking just a little while ago, it would be very sweet to put the moss inside and maybe have a couple little tulips or maybe a pussy willow. So it doesn't have to be these cute little, I'll show you what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what I'm going to show you. So this is what I was going to show you how to make. Very, very simple, just a little pot. Then there is some moss that you can get anywhere. Now again, this will be up to you on the quality of moss that you want to use. There is much more expensive moss that is very green, just more real looking, as far as something that you would visualize as something that you would purchase in a store. This is, I find, just more organic. It's something that you would find in your backyard. It looks more real. But as I babble on, this moss, I find it's wet. Yeah, it's wet. It's sandy. So I tend to put it in water, and then it helps kind of like cling together, and then I stuff it in the pot. You can trim it. You have a little bit more control with it, and then the dust and stuff stays contained in the container. But that just got me thinking, you could put a little piece of oasis in it, you know, the foam, and wet it, and then put the moss, and you could add a little tulip, or you could add a little pussy willow in there and make it like a little spring bouquet, and paint it and coordinate it to your table as well. You could have them on your place settings. You could have them as a little row down the middle of your table. So I digress. You take a little bit of the moss. I've got that. And then I bought these little carrots. Okay, really, really cute. And there were 6 of them. Yeah, they came as 6. They were on sale, 50% off. So I think it was Michael's. Yeah. And then this was just another store, and it was a garland. But either one will work. I think both are cute. This one, I just thought the colors were just more vibrant. So I got those. Then I got little, the little name tags that you put in your garden. So that I thought would be really cute. So we're just gonna, it's very, very simple. I'm sorry I make a crinking noise. Okay, so you're just gonna stick your moss in the pot, because that's gonna look like either grass, or you can even do green, actually, the green grass that you get for the Easter baskets. And then you can just stick a carrot in. You could stick 2 carrots in. I'm gonna go crazy and put 2. But you could, see, just like that. And then you would write, you know, your guest or your family member's name. Put the little name tag in there, like this one. You see, you could see them all lined up on the plates with the napkin underneath it. And you could tie up the napkin with a really pretty bow that maybe might coordinate, or if you wanted to add some twine to this, maybe a little twine underneath the tag, and then wrap some twine around the napkin on the table. But very simple, very affordable. And I think it's just adorable. You could add maybe even a couple little Easter eggs or something in there, a little bunny, or I don't know. There's just so much stuff out there. But this is a really great base for you to start to thinking about your Easter tablescape.
Oh, what a beautiful day with the ones I love.
Okay, I am in day, I'm not sure what it is, 6 of wallpapering. So I just got home. I'm gonna make dinner. I'm gonna make some filleted chicken, and I'm so sorry for the overhead light, that's really bad, but I'm gonna pound it, I'm gonna bread it, I'm gonna fry it. And I think I'm just gonna do some mashed potatoes and some vegetables. Yummy, yummy. Oh, look at, oh my God, little Lola, look at her back there. What did you do? Oh, she's so cute. How can you not love a little doggy? Oh, she's gonna try and find a little space. Hi, Beanie. Okay, so I got a little cactus plant today and a little fern. So I'm gonna add them to my plant stand as well. I was out getting some supplies and saw them and grabbed them. I need a new phone, so I went to Canadian Tire and got a new phone. So that's it. That was my day. It was some shopping, running out and getting a phone because my phone died, wallpapering, and then going out and getting some groceries, and just doing a little bit of this and that, and I'm home. And oh my God, is she there's nothing I could say that can beat that little face, right? See that little face sticking out? Love her. Okay, so I will see you guys later. I'll try to show you some of my chicken preparations, okay? But I'm a little tired. Oh, poor me. Flat pieces of chicken, dredging, and breadcrumbs, and there'll be oil, and we're gonna fry that chicken up. There's two things I forgot to tell you that I do. I add sage to the breadcrumbs, and I also add cornstarch. The sage just, I don't know, it just tastes homey and like, I don't know, the yummiest fried chicken. And then the cornstarch just makes it a little bit more crunchy. So I've added that back to the frying because I haven't started yet, and I was just about to, and I remembered to go to the cupboard and get some sage and some cornstarch, and I wanted to pop on and tell you. My God, I look gorgeous. Woo! And lots of snow. It actually knocked over my rose trellis. So yeah, there's a little damage done from the weight. Pulled my vine off the fence. Yeah. Happy spring.
I'm just living my life. No matter what they say, try a million tries. 1,000 ways I've been dreaming, been praying for some love when you get from high above.
Well, hello, welcome back to my channel. It's Saturday, and Saturday means soup day. So I was thinking I'm gonna make a French onion soup. I've got a bit of a cold. I'm kind of fighting it, so I was planning to stay around the house and just kind of get a few things done. I have some bananas that need to be used up, so I think I'm going to make some banana bread. And then I have my plants. Remember we bought these together last week? I still haven't got them into their bigger pots, and I'm hoping to get that done so they get back into their plant stand and get some nice spring sunshine on them. And what else is there? Oh, it's just a few little organizing things that I'll probably end up doing throughout the day. You know, in these dark gray days, we want to stay in, get things done early, and then there's something always that calls us out. But hopefully my plan is to stay at home, get some cooking done, get some organizing done. It's Easter next weekend, so I have a few little things that I'm going to show you for Easter to help you with your tablescapes. And yeah, so I hope you'll join me. Stick around, get a little cup of tea, and maybe a cup of coffee. Well, get whatever you want. If it's a glass of champagne, darling, you want, you get that. I'm gonna be here. So hopefully we'll have some fun together, and that will be our Saturday.
I'll always stay, living my best life, come what may. Together we shine in every way. Friends around the picnic table, sharing dreams we're truly able. In this moment hearts align, creating memories pure and divine. Oh, what a beautiful day, with the ones I love, I'll always stay, living my...
Here we have the little ivy replanted into a nicer, bigger pot. I gotta take the sticker off. So that will grow nicely. And what I decided to do with this cactus was add it to the other plant that I had to fill it out. So I think that'll be pretty And I'm gonna see how the clipping of this is, I added it to the soil to see if it actually regrows. I'm not sure. These plants don't tend to need a lot of water, so, and plants that regrow the root usually are wetter soil, but I'm just gonna test it. Why not? There was a bunch of it, so one broke off, so I just added it in the soil, but I think I'm gonna have to snip these back and get some rooting powder and see how these root, but I'll do this more in the summertime. But right now, I think it fills it out. It looks pretty. The cactus is in full bloom, and I love it. And I've added that little bit of white that will punch up all that green in the planter. Hi. So I'm gonna, geez, that sounded like hi. I meant hi. I'm gonna make some banana bread. I am gonna make some banana bread. Yeah, it's this cold thing. I actually put my bananas once they get ripe in the fridge, so then they get really ripe. So they look rotted, but they're not. They're just, they get cold and then they turn brown. I do this because I like when the bananas are really sweet. So I find, I know some people put them in the microwave and they've got some little tricks that they do to get them really brown like this, but I just tend to put them in the refrigerator, yeah. And so when they get that sort of golden color sitting on your counter where they look like, oh, I need to make banana bread out of these, then I stick them in the fridge for a couple more days. And the sugar is unbelievable. Like, I mean, watch, look at, it's like, I know that looks really disgusting to people that hate bananas, but the flavor of banana that this gives is, yeah, it's really, like really heightens it. It's really strong. I think it's the sweetness, but it just tastes more banana. So anyways, I'm sure everyone has their favorite recipe. I'm sure, you know, there's a way that you do it that, that works. I mean, I used to freeze my bananas. I still have bananas frozen in my freezer that I use, but it's just one of those things. I don't know, I just always grew up with bananas in the freezer or making banana bread. You just don't throw that kind of stuff out. Same with apples. Like, I mean, here I have apples. I'm going to be getting banana all over it. But these apples, like, I chunk some up, chop them, and put it in your banana bread. Like, why not? It tastes delicious. Actually made me think of an apple cake I make. Yeah, I used to make it with my mom all the time, and I haven't made it in a long time. It's delicious. If you like apples, it's chopped up. Lots of cinnamon, lots of apple, and then the cake is really dense. I'll see if I can make that recipe too. If not, I'll find the recipe and I will link it in the description along with the banana bread. But I feel like everybody has their banana bread recipe. If not, you can find them everywhere. But yeah, I will link this one and put it in the description. So if you want to make it, you can make it. So I'm definitely not making one banana bread. I am going to be making a couple of banana breads with the amount of bananas. I think there were, I've got to say 6 or 8. There were a lot. So I'm going to mash them all and then divide them, and then, yeah, divide them into two banana loaves. I don't want to overmix it. I've just put the wet ingredients in, and I don't want to overmix it. That will make the dough a little bit more tough and stodgy. So I've decided to do some muffins and one bigger banana loaf, and I'm going to be very naughty. I'm going to do a like a crumble on top of the banana bread. Oh, maybe I'll do it on the muffins. I'm not sure, but I am going to do a crumble on one of them. Okay, so here they are. I may have made an absolute mess out of them, or they're going to be absolutely amazing, because there is a crumble I made on top. These are like half and half. It's like half banana and half crumble. This, I just did a little scattering. So I'm gonna put them in the oven for like 45 to 50 minutes, and hopefully they'll taste as delicious as they look. You know this trick to keep your brown sugar moist like this when you open the bag. After you open it, it tends to dry out, and then you end up throwing away a hard rock, a piece of sugar. You just take a piece of bread, just a regular piece of bread, and you fit it into, and I'm doing this with one hand, but you fit it into the bag, and then you, pretend the bag's in it, and you close it up, and you do all that, and nice tuck, and fold it all in, and then wrap an elastic around it. And I guarantee you, when you open your brown sugar, it takes the moisture from the bread and keeps it moist until you need it next time. So that's just a little trick. I've taken the muffins out and they look delicious. I cannot wait to try them. I'm not sure how dense they're going to be. I think they're going to be one of those very dense, delicious. Put some butter on it because everything's better with butter. And yeah, a cup of tea or a coffee. It's going to be a sweet little treat, let me tell you. That crumble, I have to tell you, I did taste it. It's very good. So I'm just letting them cool, and then I'm going to test them. Well, hello, welcome back. I am about to make the French onion soup. So there is a lot of slicing of onions. If you have a mandolin and you're not scared of it, don't be scared. If you have the adapter to protect your knuckles, good thing to use it. Don't know where mine is, so yeah, I use it without it. I just go slow near the end, really, really slow. And if there's a chunk left, I don't keep going. I just then take that piece later and slice them and add it to the rest of the onions. So I'm just gonna put you on a time lapse because watching someone cut onions, I'm not sure it's too much fun. And I may cry a little bit in the time that I'm slicing those onions, but the mandolin does make it go a little faster, and you get them really fine, thin slices of onions, and that tends just to cook a little bit quicker, and they caramelize nicely. So I just have always done it with that, and that's what I'm going to use today. So I mean, there's all kinds of different ones you can buy. If you have a food processor that has that component to it, you can use that too. Like I have that, but I just don't know how to use it. You know, they give you all of those adapters that you put in. I've just never used them. Anyways, don't think you need to know that information, but I'm gonna put you on a time lapse.
What a beautiful day with the ones I love. I'll always stay, living my best life, come what may. Together we shine in every way. Friends around the picnic table, sharing dreams we're truly able. In this moment hearts align, creating memories pure and divine. Oh, what a beautiful day with the ones I love. I'll always stay.
Hi. Okay, so I have mandolin the onions. I have put 5 cloves of garlic in there, sliced them. I've added about a quarter of a cup of olive oil, a third, maybe just a little to really just coat all the onions, so they're going to be sauteing in them, and really low for probably a good like 30 minutes. Even a little bit longer. Like if you can just keep them really, really low and cooking, and you don't want them to be a dark brown, but you want them to be caramelized, like a caramel color. It will take some time. Near the end of that, sometimes I add a little touch of honey just to help sweeten up the onions a little bit, but that is all to taste. And then I'll add my my herbs like my thyme and a little bit of rosemary, and that's when I'll add my stock. But what I wanted to let you know at this point is what I would do before you start cooking, and this is because I've learned this the hard way. And I can't see if I have mascara all over my face because my eyes were burning, they were on fire. And now I've got the onions right under my face, so maybe I should move those. Open up your windows or door and go and close your bedroom doors. Or if you have clothes hanging out just on laundry, make sure they're nowhere around, because you will leave smelling like onions. So this is why I always try to do this on a day where I know I'm not going to go out, or on a day that I know I've done everything and I'm in for the evening or for the afternoon. But I do try to keep everything from smelling like onions. So it's just, I'll just go close the doors, open up the little windows a bit, let it, you know, sort of ventilate, so you don't go out smelling like a big fried onion. So here's the onions. They've got the olive oil, sliced garlic. I think it was about 6 medium to large yellow onion, and the purple sweeter onion, Spanish onion. And I'm just going to cook that down probably for about a good 35 to 45 minutes till it's nice and caramelized, and I'll make sure that I show you that. But they're going to be on there for a while. So go open up your windows or open up a door. Close all your bedroom doors. So this is what you want to see your onions at. Just sort of that, it's picking it up. It's a caramelly color. Okay, they've been cooking now probably for about 45 minutes. So I'm going to add some butter. Okay, there's the butter. I'm going to let that just incorporate. Sorry, there's butter on my hands. I'm just going to let that incorporate. Okay, and then what I do is, then it's almost like I brown the butter a little bit, like just so it gets, I caramelize it a bit. I don't let it get too dark. I just like the nuttiness of the butter in the soup and the onions acting. It's just another layer, but I just try to get it to a brown butter. So I'll cook this probably for another 4 minutes, 3 minutes, and I'll really get that incorporated into the onions and the garlic. I'll add some thyme and the chicken stock. So, and with the chicken stock, or the bouillon, because I'm going to add some beef as well, it's about here. So I would add about 4 to 6 cups of broth to that, whether if you want a vegetable broth, or you want, if you have an onion broth, or vegetable, chicken. I mean, traditionally it's done with a beef broth. So sometimes I do with some chicken, the better the bouillon, and I will also add some beef to it, just to give it, again, another depth. But if you're vegetarian and or you're not a meat lover, you don't have to do that. You can just add the vegetable or the chicken, or if you're vegetarian, just the vegetable. But the browning the butter, doing all these different steps, add different layers, and it's important then if you're just going to go with the vegetable stock. Okay, so I'm just going to let that continue to cook, and I will add the thyme and a little bit of rosemary. So I have added the rosemary, the thyme, parsley, stock, the better than bouillon, and I'm just going to let this cook down for probably an hour or so before I add anything else. But I think I'm good to go. I've tasted it already, and before it's even been simmering for a while, it tastes delicious. So yeah, so I will show you when I add the cheese and the bread and when it comes out of the oven, because it's divine.